Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis. This is Echo. And today's practice is inspired by death. For some of you that have been on the journey with me for some time, you know that I've gone through my training to become a death doula. For some of you, as you heard me say that this is themed around death, you might immediately want to push the button and go away. And I invite you to stay for this first part, just to see how it lands in your body and this contemplation. And the reason that I speak to this is, truly I feel that everything that we do, there is the allyship of death there in the space as the ultimate guardian. If death is the answer, then life is the question. And as we are seekers and we are doers and we come into form and we experience ourselves as these objects with legs and with arms and with a voice and with eyes and with dreams and thinking, we desire to experience other. We desire to have these different experiences, and we sometimes get lost. We get lost in that form, that nature of form, and we forget that what is holding all of it is this ultimate answer of death. And the reason I speak to this is not to bring things down or bring darkness. A lot of people refer to death as dark. But to me, death is not dark. There's a lightness to it, a very pure, innocence to it. A great gift, the fact that there could be nothing. And I can't remember, I want to think it's Albert Camus, a great philosopher from the 800s. And he said, the fact that we could not be and that we are, is a miracle. The fact that we are here when there's every possibility that we would never have been here. This is extraordinary, and it's something to celebrate. And so in bringing death into this space, I really invite you to zoom in into your life, to really zoom in. And I was speaking to my partner about this yesterday. We have so much information in the world, and it gives us this ability to really zoom out and see what's happening in every country, to be pulled into news, be pulled into social media and threads and stories. We're everywhere. And because we're everywhere, we're also nowhere. And it's really hard for us to focus our attention and just to zoom into our individual life and see the beauty of it and the existential quality of it and the aliveness of it in this moment, because it will not always be so. What animates us will at some point become inanimate. And that's the beauty of it, I believe. That's what's so extraordinary about us, is that, the fact that I am here today animated and that I will not always be is quite extraordinary. We are each a shooting star. That quick, in the timeline of all of existence, the human life is not even a shooting star. If we were really to zoom out and see things in a timeline of all of existence, we would barely be a blip, like a blinking star in the sky. And so how do we want to spend that small, finite amount of time? And that's not to say rush. It's not to say go do all the things. You've got to get your bucket list done and rush. It's to say actually to slow down, because time somehow seems to extend. We step into the timeless and the deathless quality of life when we really deeply give ourselves to love and to presence, and we take that deep inhalation and that deep exhalation, and all of life exists right there in that moment. And so may this practice be timeless for you today. That's a big order. I'm not going to be able to give that to you. You have to give that to yourself. But may you touch, even for a split second, that timeless and deathless quality that exists in you and around you everywhere. So that being said, let's go ahead and start in downward facing dog. Get right into it. Step the feet back onto the mat. Nice and long, pressing down through the entirety of the palms, heels pressing into the earth, feeling your strength and your connection to the solidity beneath us. And tuning into an intention today of how could I make death my friend? How could the attention and the contemplation of death be a friend to me? Because it is here. It is beside you. It is in all things. So how can we bring the implicit into the explicit? Let's take an inhale. And then exhale, slowly walk the feet forward. Take your time, small steps, not rushing through our lives, coming forward and folding into the unknown. Feet hip-width distance. Let the hands just hang out on the earth or on a block or a couch cushion. Let the head drop down. As a world that wants to know everything, and I know I do, I love knowledge. I love to understand all the magic tricks of the universe. But what if we just slowed down and we just enjoyed not knowing? What if we allowed the magician to bemuse us, to inspire us, to awe us? Instead of trying to define everything through engineering or biology or through spirituality or religion, what if we all just relaxed a little bit more and allowed ourselves to be held in the void? Let's take an inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise to standing, slight bend in the knees. Hands up above, looking towards the palms overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart. Hands alongside the body. I'm switching my little mic here. It's annoying me. Take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Let the head drop in. Take your time. Inhale, come up halfway, fingertips to the earth. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet, rise, winding up. Slight back bend, looking at the palms and back. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands alongside the body. Inhale, rise. And exhale, bow. Very much feeling your aliveness, your animation. Folding in, hands to the lower back, bind. Let the fists stretch up. So even if you're feeling discomfort, if there's tightness in the shoulders or a wrinkling in the forehead, can you soften into sensation? Here in form, this is the thing about all of life in a body. We came here to have limitations. To place the ocean inside the one drop of water. As you inhale and exhale, it's like pushing back into all of existence through this limitation. And can we just relax into the bound, the binded nature of human form? Let's take an inhale, drop the hands to the earth, come up halfway onto the fingertips. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, pause here, top of a push-up. Press into the palms, slight rounding of the upper back, belly in. Nice and strong. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Palms press in, heels press down. The physical practice of yoga can bring up physical frustration. If we shallowly breathe or if we have tension in the body, we might feel uninspired. And I really invite you, if you're feeling that, if there is tension in the body, this is the reason to practice. Is so that slowly, slowly, we gain more and more spaciousness in our being. So the ocean can spread out inside of us.
And we can melt into our binds. Let's take an inhale, bring the knees down. Let the belly drop, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Tuck the toes, lift the knees just a few inches, hover here. Yeah, stay in the tremble. Take another inhale. Exhale, slowly press back, downward facing dog. Let's lift the right leg up behind you. Bend the right knee and stretch the right hip over the left. Keep both armpits facing towards the earth, so we're not twisting underneath the body through the right side, but we're just letting that right hip open up. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, step the right foot through, left knee down, reach the arms up, low lunge. Sink into the right knee. Sometimes I like to take little pulses so you can feel that line down the left thigh into the groin, into the abductors. Nice breaths, soft breaths. If you have any rigidity in your face, release, take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, twist to the right, left elbow outside the right knee, nice open belly. Now take the right arm back behind you. Come up. As you bring the right arm back, left arm forward, twisting. You can stay here or you can bring the right hand down to the left heel, left arm stretching up and back. If that's too intense for you, you might need a block or a couch cushion for the right hand, or you just stay lifted in the torso. Take an inhale. And exhale down to the earth around the right foot. Lift the left knee, keep the left hand planted, right arm stretches up and open. Take an inhale, lift through the torso, reach up. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward. Keep the right hip pulling back, left hip forward. And maybe looking towards the right big thumb. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to downward facing dog. Sometimes letting the exhale sigh out, making some noise. I think this is something else that death has taught me, is there's no time to waste being small and quiet. So whatever gift that you have, whatever gift it is that you know is deep within you that you've never, ever let out, there's this encouragement to let yourself be heard, to make a mark. Maybe that starts with just making ugly and funny and weird sounds on your exhales. Let's take an inhale, lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. We live in a world that tells us that we're not really supposed to share ourselves until we've perfected it. Everything has to be great. We must be the best singer or the best artist or the best person at numbers or whatever it may be. But we learn by trying. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot through, right knee down to the earth. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. So yeah, what is it that you're waiting? What story is untold in you? What song is unsung? What dance is unmoved? Let's take an inhale, hands to heart. Then exhale, twist to the left. Looking back over the left shoulder.
Stretch the left arm back. Right arm forward, lifting through the torso, staying here in that twist, or left hand down to the right heel, right arm stretching up and over, nice and long. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth. Keep the right hand down, lift the right knee, left arm reaches up. Take an inhale, press into the left foot, use the core, draw yourself up, lift the left arm back, right arm forward. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth around the left foot, step forward, fold. Take the feet hip width distance apart, take the big toes, inhale, slightly bring the chest up. And exhale, fold in, let the elbows splay out. Bring the hands out to the sides, feet to the sides of the mat, bend the knees, sink the hips, yogi squat. Hands to the heart. Let the elbows open the knees, nice and tall through the spine. Find your focal point forward and out. And may death as a teacher also bring about a deeper embodiment of courage. So this whole world of form, a big part of it is that whatever we were before, whatever we will be is without form. We get a finite amount of time. And so may we be courageous enough to use that small amount of time to actualize, to individuate before becoming whole again. We will melt back into the ocean. But for just a moment, the ocean, moves into edges and form, seemingly. So while you have hands, what do you want to touch? While you have eyes, what do you want to see? While you have a body, what do you want to feel? And while you have this mind, what do you want to do with it and all those thoughts that come through? Let's bring the hands behind us. Come to sitting. Feet on the earth. And take the feet about hip width distance apart. Hands behind you. And we're just going to let the knees drop to the right. Let the knees drop to the left. Windshield wipering. Opening the chest as we move from side to side. And again, let your practice feel good. Sometimes we listen to the yoga teacher and we're like, I have to do it like she tells me. I need to look like she's doing it. And the point is not to follow the teacher. It is to be guided into your own inner guide. What feels good in your chest and your hips as you move? How do you move with your breath? And let's come back to center. Find Sukhasana, easy seat, sitting up nice and tall. Relax the eyes, let the sight dissolve away into the darkness. Listening to the sounds nearest and furthest. I hear children playing, birds singing. Beautiful sounds of life. And hearing your own breath, maybe even tuning into your own heart beating in your chest. and stillness. In the moments of silence and stillness, we recognize and begin to understand that there is no such thing as complete stillness or complete silence. When we tune into the subtleties of our body, there is so much moving, so much singing inside of us, in our ears, in our eyes, and our throats. Such extraordinary instruments of life, like flutes with the wind moving through us. And hands together at heart center, bowing head to heart. Again, tuning into what wants to live through you. All parts of you that are you for now, what would they like to experience and say? And when they are connected to their highest good, not just the egoistic good, but in the highest, how can our truth serve a higher truth? How can our love serve a higher love? How can our desires serve a higher vision for what is possible? And how may we do less harm in a world that is so alive but lost? So deep gratitude for you for coming into your practice today, for looking deeper into yourself, for observing, for tuning into the subtleties, and for possibly coming out of this practice with a deeper curiosity of inviting death to be your friend, and the contemplation of death, so that you are in deeper contemplation of life and aliveness. Namaste, dear friends. Thank you so much for joining today. And I would love to know how this practice touched you, which parts, and of course, maybe there are parts that it will trigger as well or activate. You can find me in all the places down below. And if you desire to walk a deeper path with death as an ally, there are ways to do that with me and in general. So feel free to check out my website, which is ourecho.life, to find my offerings there, different trainings, teacher training programs. I have a yoga teacher training that has a mystic lens connected to it through death and sexuality and existential, all things existential. So if you feel called to reach out, and if not, continue to receive. These practices will be here every few weeks. And thank you for tuning in. May you walk with deeper grace in this wild experiment that we're all in.